I got the mic. I'm back in the chair, sitting in the chair. I got the agenda up. That means that can only mean one thing.
What do you mean?
It's Wednesday night on Saturday night. Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, that's probably copyrighted.
Whoa.
It's Wednesday night on Saturday Night Live. It's Wednesday night live. Anyway, fuck it. It's the IMO Podcast. We're back again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Or just gentlemen. It's probably just gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. It's good to see you again, even though we can't really see you again. My name is Andre. I'm going to be your host today. And probably next week, too. And the next week. And the next week. And the next week. I'm joined by these other niggas. Jarrett.
What up? How you doing, pimp?
You know, another work day done. Another payday.
Another payday.
You get, payday. You get how you make money. Hey, Maurice.
I only go about other nigga too.
Other nigga too.
What's good?
If I would have said that shit last week, it would have been a fucking problem.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. See, I can make fun of myself, but when you do it,
is that hypocritical?
It's like nigga, you know?
Isn't that hypocritical though?
No. Nah, it's perfectly fine.
Right?
I'm pretty sure that's hypocritical.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You right.
Nothing. Guys, but anyway, if you don't know what this is, welcome to the IMO Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about everything that happened this week, except for all the shit that we obviously forgot about. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the shits. Like I said, Andre, host. My other two co-hosts, Maurice, he's over there holding it down, and we got Jared on the sticks. He's clearly playing this dumbass game, Black Ops 4. I'm actually surprised they actually got to Black Ops 4, and that's actually a perfect segue. So, if you like what you're listening to, please like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your loved ones. To show them that you don't actually love them for real, because you're making them listen to this bullshit. So, yes, let's get into it. Black Ops 4, the biggest game since, what was the last Call of Duty?
World War II.
Damn, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was expecting like modern Advanced Warfare 7 or
something.
Oh,
wait, was it Infinite Warfare or was it World War II?
Oh no, it was World War II because I actually bought World War II. Much to my chagrin, we played that game for like 3 weeks and then we just moved on to something else. So yeah, I'm really hoping we don't do the same thing with Black Ops. Yes, I'm looking at you, Marvin and Cameron. I swear to God, if we do this shit again, I'm gonna be on your head. Like, for real, let's not do this again. Anyway, so, everybody here has it, yes?
Yep, I got it. I'm playing it.
Yeah, I have it.
You sure? It's okay, it's okay to admit that you don't have it. Damn, son. Well, I guess podcast over. So, we'll end with closing statements since Maurice doesn't want to be a team player.
Bitch ass nigga.
Nigga, I got me. It's I in team?
One health.
What?
Exactly.
No, you can't do that.
Breaking the method.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, we got Black Ops on the stream right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the buggy ass gameplay. So yes, Black Ops. What do we think about it? I'll go first. First AAA game on my PC.
Hey.
And it takes some adjusting. It takes some getting used to. It takes a lot of adjustments because when you're a console scrub like I used to be in my darker times.
We've all been there, son. We've all been there.
I would really hope so. In my youth, I used to play Call of Duty on just console. Now I'm figuring out, oh wait, you can play it on PSC.
Yeah, I mean, if only.
It's funny because PSC all the time.
It's funny because PSC is actually an organization at my job. That's what's crazy. So yeah, on PC, it's actually a really big. It's almost a completely different game because there's no aim assist. Well, at least it's not on. And let's be honest, if you just turn aim assist on, you're just a bitch. So there's that. So yeah, what is everybody else's first impressions on Blops 4?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a solid 5.
Damn, this nigga went right in.
Son, this game.
Good God.
Like at first when I started playing it, I was like, oh, this shit's like a 7 and 8. This is really fun. And then the bugs started happening. Like just so many goddamn bugs, man.
Also known as the COD effect.
Right.
Basically.
Well, no, Call of Duty kind of has this reputation of just being dumb on release. I'm actually surprised that with like everybody in chat, everybody we talk to has like this extensive video game knowledge, and for whatever reason, we knew that Call of Duty is going to be buggy because it's always had a problem at launch. I think it's been like that for the past like 5 years, and for whatever reason, we still bought this game on like the first fucking day.
I mean, son, what other battle royale could you fly helicopters in? I thought so. Give
Fortnite another week.
Son, is this you might be onto something right there, because they probably would do some shit like that. They do have like a lot of vehicles. I'm about to die.
Anyway, so the biggest news with this new Call of Duty, if I'm not mistaken, is the Battle Royale mode. But then again, we all kind of called that ever since PUBG came out. That's not exactly. It's new, but it's not exactly unexpected. What's unexpected for me is the fact that there is no single player story, like none whatsoever. That shit is kind of wild to me.
Yeah.
Because it's just been one since every single Call of Duty ever. And for them to say like, hey, well, we're not going to do it this time. We're going to focus on the multiplayer. And the multiplayer is still fucking buggy. Like, so where'd that money go? Like, there's no voice. Well, there's barely no voice actors. They're not doing like, like actual long-winded scripts and shit. So you didn't have to pay any actors. You didn't have to waste animation money on single-player cutscenes or anything like that. I don't think there's one cutscene in the fucking game. So where'd this money go? Why this shit still buggy? What's going on?
There are cutscenes, and there technically is like lore to the game. So basically what they did was these specialists now have their own like backstory that you can look into. Like when you play through their I think it's like the immersions is what they call it. You get to learn a little bit more about like, these the specialists and like, their story. Like for example, Battery, my main, I love Battery to death because of War Machine, but her brother used to be in Ruin's position, with Ruin's gravity slam, the grapple gun, shit like that. And I'm okay with that. I would rather them like actually continue with the Black Ops story, but can't get what you want all the time, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, they still have like some lore, just not that I would not something I would want, from Black Ops. You know what I mean?
No, not really, because I'm not exactly the biggest Call of Duty fan ever since my youth. I'm just gonna make that a thing for today's podcast. In my youth, I used to be a very heavy Call of Duty player. Now, not so much, because I just got tired of the formula. And to be honest with you, I can see some improvements, but that basic Call of Duty formula of run around, shoot everything, I've had 6 to 7 years of that shit, and it's starting to get tired already. I'm only like 1 week into the game. I'm like, holy shit. So that's just where I'm coming from. But we have a Call of Duty virgin here in Maurice. Who, fun fact, has never played a Call of Duty game. How that happened, I have absolutely no idea.
Except for Ghost that 1 week.
I'm so
sorry.
Count.
We don't count Ghost.
I feel bad that was your first Call of Duty.
I really feel bad for you too. Because Ghost is literally where I stopped. I looked at Ghost. I'm like, no, not this year. I'm not going to buy you this year. So I'm sorry you had to start with Call of Duty Ghost. But anyway, so Call of Duty 4. What do you think, Maurice?
I think that this game is interesting.
Oh, okay.
I like that word.
Me too. I thought it was good too. So,
yeah, good word.
So I'm trying to look at this from like a newbie standpoint because I am new. But
okay.
How can I put this? My thing is that like I see like the work that they put into the game as far as like the heist mode, the battle royale, more or less kind of, and the copy and paste they did from the Counter-Strike game mode, which I heard was in the heist game mode. I see like the work they put in. It seems like a decent amount of work, but for me, it gets kind of hard to like. It gets kind of hard to see what's work and what's copy and pasted over from like the previous game.
Ooh.
I think half of the maps are literally just remasters of older maps.
All of those maps are, yeah, all of them. Literally, so just think with this.
This one was in Modern Warfare 3. The one I'm playing right now is in Modern Warfare 3.
All of the maps that you're playing, I've played before. 5 years ago.
Gotcha. And then when you say shit like that, it's just like, well, damn, why am I getting charged $60 when it's just a multiplayer only experience? I mean, you can dump a fuck ton of hours into it. And to be honest, the one thing I think I like the most is the fucking zombies mode because of the talking and the interaction between the characters. But is that something from a previous Call of Duty or?
Yes.
Are the characters different?
They're recycling some characters that I heard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was like
they were new.
Do you remember Black Ops 2 zombies? Where it was like the nerd, the one busty chick, like farmer chick with the shotgun and shit like that. It was the story of Black Ops. I think it was Die Rise.
Is that the one with the bus?
No, that was Transit. I think this was Die Rise. Apparently, they're not recycling characters, but they're basically tying up the whole Black Ops story. Like Black Ops Zombies is its own game. Like period, It really is. I've always said that Black Ops Zombies should be sold as its own game. I'm pretty sure they would have made. I don't think they would have made more money, but that's how I feel.
Yeah. It's funny because like I think that is like the best mode, but I mean after running it like a couple of times, like you.
Wait, what you think is the best mode?
Zombies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, after running that like a few times, like I don't feel. I feel like I'm good, Like okay, I played that one time, or I played 2 TDM matches. Matches were horrible. I leveled up once. Time to go to Overwatch. And that's just at least just me. Or just replace like Overwatch with like any fucking game that you play, right?
That's fair.
I mean, this game is like a real hard copy of Overwatch.
Yeah, and like I haven't been playing Overwatch as much, right? But every time I got on Call of Duty, I was like, man, this shit's dumb. Well, time to go to
time to play a real game.
Time to go back to Overwatch, like
one that's better optimized.
Yeah. I kind of feel. I think it's the first person aspect when you have, and I don't want to give verdict of the game yet because
Overwatch is a first person game though, so I mean that kind of rules that out.
I meant to say first person shooter. My bad.
Overwatch is a first person shooter.
It is classified.
No, but you didn't wait. No, you didn't let me finish because
I'm sorry.
I was referring to Call of Duty. So like when you're playing a, I think it's also the fact that it's on PC. When you're playing Call of Duty, which is clearly not, it has some things that it has more potential than what it's giving us. And then when you have another game which is literally one click away that pretty much has achieved its full potential, is fully fleshed out, it has all of its and Overwatch knows exactly what it wants to be. And you can see it in its gameplay, in its writing, in its animations and shit like that. With Call of Duty, it's like you want to be a little bit of everything, and you're not exactly succeeding in nothing.
This reminds me.
If that makes any sense. Wow.
It really does.
Rest in peace to Battleborn.
Yeah, I don't think you understand. That's literally the problem with Battleborn that people are having. It's like, is this a MOBA? Is this an FPS? Is this a single? Like, what is this?
Yeah, but Call of Duty has to talk against Call of Duty has been doing this for 10 years now, more than 10 years. And it hasn't done anything to shake up the formula besides give us this battle royale mode, which I don't even feel that's all the way done.
Nope.
I really don't. Like, I'm playing it and I get it, and it's definitely a battle royale, but there's just something about the entire, well, not the entire game, but the battle royale part that just feels half-baked to me. I can't put my finger on it. I'm going to try and play it again tonight, but there's just something about it that doesn't seem like it's done. And that's coming from a nigga that plays PUBG, which is literally still in beta after like 2 years.
I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't know about this. I don't know how I feel about that, because it seems like copy and paste pub. and maybe you're looking for something that makes it like kind of stand out, I guess.
Yeah, like put some Call of Duty flair on it. Besides letting us fly a helicopter, make the map a little bit smaller and a little bit more chaotic. I don't know what you got to do, but the fact that you PUBG and all of those games were built around the Battle Royale. Call of Duty wasn't. So when I'm playing Call of Duty Battle Royale mode, it doesn't feel right. And I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like, and I mean, obviously it's just it's a cash grab. I get that, but I just feel that I feel they coded this for about 4 days. Well, I give them 6 days.
I mean, I'll give him 4 days because so many okay. Can I talk about some bugs? Because I'm really getting pissed off with this shit. Because it's happening right the fuck now while I'm playing this game.
This guy.
Son, okay, so if y'all have not noticed, when I aim down the sight, you see this reticle on my holographic sight, right?
Oh, right, that happened to me too.
Son, there are times where you'll spawn in, your fucking arms, like my hands right now, are white, and I can't see my reticle. And I'm like, I even asked people in chat, I'm like, yo, who the fuck has EMPs in this game? Because back in previous Call of Duties, EMP grenades or anything resulting in an EMP will cause it to where you can't see your reticle. And no one knew what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, okay, so it's clearly a bug. Why is this a thing?
Yeah, I actually, when it first happened to me, I'm like, okay, maybe somebody did something stupid because Call of Duty is a dumbass game, and literally anything can happen in this game. So I just dismissed it. But then it happened again, and I'm like, okay, where the fuck is my reticle? Right? I can't aim with this shit. What's going on?
Son, like, and then the fucking, okay, I'm a support main. You know, if anyone got a kill streak that I say y'all couldn't fucking have, I'm blowing that shit up. Y'all niggas need to ask me, all right? And they just stay disrespectful. So I have a lot of camouflages for my rocket launcher. This game will crash 100% of the time if you equip a rocket launcher with a fucking camouflage. If you pull that shit out, your game's gonna crash 100% of the time. It's really dumb. Like, how did that go? Like, how did they let that go? How did that pass by the whole proof checking and making sure this game was good?
What makes you think they had proof checking? When you have when you have some of that like Call of Duty where I literally cannot see anything original in the entire game. Yeah, there's nothing original about the game. What makes you think that they even quality tested?
I don't know, son. I guess just expectations of a AAA game. And that's, you know, AAA game is supposed to be optimized. It's not supposed to have, I mean, there are these bugs, whatever, minor glitches and shit, but not shit that literally crashes the fucking game.
Yeah, even
like 100% of the time.
Yeah, even I had stuff where, like, I don't know what it was, but sometimes I'll be playing and it'll just crash.
Like, and the like, fatal error code? Son, I got, like, niggas was telling me, oh, you gotta go through and run the whole, like, all three EXEs as administrator. I'm like, why should I have to do that?
What the fuck?
Why should I have to do that? I pay $60 for a game to work. You know, there might be balancing issues. There might be glitches to where niggas get out of the map. That's common. But not shit that just says, oh, the game just stops working. For whatever the fuck reason.
Yeah, that's some Ubisoft shit. And that's just, it's unacceptable. Especially with something like Call of Duty. It's literally, I can't see an excuse. Nothing is new. You took these games for the past 5 years. It's the same gameplay. You probably didn't even have to code any. I literally can't think of anything that they have to sit here and go like, okay, this is what needs to be do. This is what we need to do. We have to work on this. We have to work on that. Nothing is new. So I'm like, okay, and then you save money by not having a dedicated single player mode, which has cutscenes and shit, which is obviously expensive. And I'm like, okay, so where's that money? What's going on? Why do we have a buggy game? It's only multiplayer, so the only thing you're good at is buggy. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost, no, it's not almost, it is inexcusable. And I don't know, I guess I'm getting a little bit more riled up to you.
I don't think they even like downsized the fucking company since the game came out.
Dog, this is a multi-billion-dollar company.
Right.
Yeah, like I
and
mean,
he's
like,
backed by fucking Activision.
Like, okay, explain to me this, right? What, like, okay, I might sound like, you know, kind of crazy or like out of nowhere with this, but this game needs more. Like, I feel as though, I don't know, given the game modes, I feel as though this game, there should have been more content in my opinion when it comes to the multiplayer. But I feel as though they were trying to focus on Blackout more than the multiplayer. Like, people say, oh, this is a multiplayer only game. Nah, this is a Blackout only game. Multiplayer, like, there's like, what, 10 guns? in multiplayer, like 10 or maybe 11.
Yeah, that is really short.
There's like literally no guns. I'm like, yo,
on
what
your
the fuck?
upgrade path, like it just gets like retarded.
Like seriously, back in Black Ops 2, you literally when you leveled up, you get an upgrade token. You can unlock whatever the fuck you wanted. And I'm just like, dog, what's going on here? Why do I have to wait till like level 45 to get a really good gun? You got niggas here that play this game religiously. Like I've already ran into 2 people that are prestiged. The game hasn't been out for a week, and niggas have prestiged already.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I don't know what to say about that.
So I'm just
in
like,
fact, it was like that last week. You saw niggas running around Prestige and sitting for 3 days.
I'm like,
I'm just sitting here like, hey guys, my first Call of Duty. Hope we all have a good time.
Nah, nigga, you better get dicked on by these dudes, yo.
Ran through day 1. I didn't walk out with like more than 5 kills, but my deaths were in double digits. I was just sitting there like, so this is Call of Duty.
Welcome to the game, motherfucker.
You know, it's. I feel like I'm in a love-hate relationship because I kind of enjoy playing the game. I've kind of wanted to play a fast-paced shooter like Call of Duty on PC because I've always felt lied to when I played on console. Because like whenever I thought I was I would be here like thinking, oh, I'm the shit. You know, I'm really good at this game. I'll dog anyone who plays me, and then come to find out, oh yeah, you know you can turn your aim assist off, right? In Black Ops 2. I'm like, what? The fuck is that? I turned that shit off. Dog, my KD went from like a 1.6 to an 0.9, dog. I'm like, was I really this good? And then when you switch to PC, where there's no aim assist, it's like, nah, nigga, this is all raw aim. This is raw skill and talent you got here, or just RNG.
And I'm like, with the butterfly, is this skill?
Is this skill? Is this aim? So this is what this means.
Son, like,
console Call of
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Console Call of Duty really did have a very harsh aim assist. Because as soon as you take that shit off and you play PC, it's like, oh,
God.
I have to aim? I can't just quick scope?
What the fuck? I gotta practice.
Dog. And it kind of, I don't want to say that pro players are bad, like, because they're obviously good at the game. Well, I wouldn't say that, honestly. But it makes me wonder, like, this game is played professionally on, like, on console. So, are they really that good if they're using aim assists?
No, the short answer is no, they're not. You can't be good with aim assists.
Well, no, they're good. Just not as good as PC players.
Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, a pro player, console player will not beat a pro PC player. It's just not going to happen. It really isn't.
It's the question is almost comparable to like, oh, I'm a professional bowler, but we take away the gutter balls. They put up like the brackets and shit.
Oh, they take away the brackets, like, about that.
Yeah, I mean they put up the brackets so the ball can't fall in the gutter. But you say you're a professional bowler. That's the equivalent of saying I'm good at Call of Duty on console. Not the shit on console. I get it. Call of Duty is meant to be fun.
I'm sorry, I am.
I mean, Call of Duty is. I don't understand the concept of professional Call of Duty because Call of Duty is just monkey shit to me.
Entertainment.
I don't understand the professional. What is it, integrity? What word you use? Whatever Andre said. I don't understand like that shit for Madden, but that shit just walks away. What? People just walk away with.
Stop playing with me. There's a proceed from Madden.
You didn't know that?
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all fucking.
And I remember it's like $250 a match for wins and shit. That's a pretty thing.
No wonder niggas get so salty.
That's more than what a fucking fighting game professional would make.
Wow.
And that's it. You imagine getting like $150 for every Tekken match you won against a nigga on rank.
That's
not to say that this happens on rank on Madden, but at their tournaments, that's literally like the prize. That
you realize that nobody would have to work. Wouldn't have to go to work anymore.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and I'm not trying to like shit on it completely. There are some fun things about Call of Duty. It does have it has an okay formula if you're new. Well, I can't say that because Maurice, but if you're if you're somewhat new to Call of Duty, you're starting to get used to, okay, this is a lot faster pace than what I'm used to. You gotta run around, die, and then run around again, then die again, then run around again, and then die again. That's kind of like the Call of Duty curve, and then you realize, oh, I locked the gun. Now I can actually play the game. So
I would say if you're new to shooters on PC or like vanilla Destiny 1, then sure.
actually, I think I would recommend Destiny for new shooters before I recommend Call of Duty, because this shit can be frustrating when you're just not getting any kills. And I haven't played Call of Duty. Yes.
Are you sure you want to say that? Because let me start you out on level 1 in Destiny, and a nigga in vanilla Destiny, a nigga walk up on you with a chaperone or last word, or what was a good gun after we left, or Nerwin's Mercy.
But you see, the thing of it is, Destiny has supers, so you're at least guaranteed to at least get 1 kill.
Son, Shadowshot can shut that shit down. Just saying.
Yeah, and I feel you, but if a nigga has better equipment than you, more than likely he's gonna be getting more kills than you, and more likely he's gonna be getting his super.
All I'm saying is, you are, if I had to pick a game where you're most likely to go killless, I'm going to go Call of Duty over Destiny.
Killless?
Like, and just go through a game with and you didn't get any kills.
I'd honestly say Overwatch.
We didn't say Overwatch. We said Call of Duty.
Oh, you're choosing between Call of Duty. My bad.
We can't even put Overwatch in the mix because, you know, it's damn near impossible to hit a nigga in Overwatch.
Oh no, so you can hit niggas. Niggas just heal.
Yeah. Yeah, well then again, you can heal in Call of Duty. So it's
survivalist down.
I don't know, play League of Legends for all you niggas who can't aim then, alright? Damn, you gotta aim in Call of Duty too. I mean League of Legends. Fuck it.
Define aim.
A lot of the newer characters, you do actually have to aim shit now.
True. So you
unlike
a broken character that has targeted aim and win.
Yeah, every character, every champ from season 1.
Yeah, I mean it was a bunch more in between that, right?
I mean, yeah, but they wasn't Annie, and oh my gosh, Annie. That bitch, son, she'll just press the button and you just die. Let's not get into that. So to nobody's surprise, Call of Duty actually broke records. How? Because it's Call of Duty, nigga. Obviously, it's COD, baby.
That shit will sell games on name alone. It's like the iPhone for games. I think I said that too.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's accurate.
It's very accurate.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, it's not really much to talk about.
Fucking Jared.
Wait, what?
You try to snipe that plane out the sky.
You tried.
Son, it's weird having teammates that'll do this too. It really is. I'm so used to being the only nigga that shoots shit down. It brings
this
the shit
teamwork?
Is this like companionship, son? Like, is this what it's like to actually have a team?
Is this a common goal?
Right?
I'm not Rambo by myself.
Objectives? Oh, I'm touched.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I would play that completely differently. I would just ran straight in and then get bopped.
Great
Yeah, I don't
job.
play Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty. You just go in. If you get bopped, you get bopped. But if you don't get bopped, then that means you gotta kill.
Jared doing it in the smart way. Jared bopping the niggas first before they bop us.
Right?
Yeah, but don't worry. I guarantee you, one of these engages, he's gonna get bopped. And you know what happens? You just move on. You just move on and hope you don't get bopped again. That's Call of Duty.
My point is that he knows how to play the engagements. I don't in this game.
Is bopped or be bopped?
Honestly, yeah. Bopped or leave.
Right. It's either you bop me or I bop you.
Always expect there to be 2 people. That's my tip. Always.
Always. But buddies.
Basically, you're one Destiny 2. Ooh.
Remember when we thought that game was good?
Right, son?
He gave it 3 weeks. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't it.
The Annihilator.
I thought PC release was gonna be different. That was not what happened.
You tried.
I did try.
You tried your best.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on. So in other gaming news, Red Dead Redemption is probably going to be is going to be big as shit. Why? Because Rockstar, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Rockstar, baby. But no, Red Dead Redemption is going to be, I forgot how many gigs. It's going to be something stupid.
I think like 150
gigs.
125, 150.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But then again, I'm not really surprised because Rockstar, they pretty much invented this entire concept of really big game. Let's just have niggas download the entire fucking game instead of putting it on the disc or some shit. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 was that way. and then every other game since that Rockstar has made, you had to download it. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's how that went. And they're one of the first people to do it. That's why they got Grand Theft Auto 3, which was pretty big for 2003, and they got that entire world. It was crazy. So apparently, Rockstar is doing it again with Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know how I feel about 150 gigs.
I feel like I'm not playing it on console.
Nope.
It's only on console.
What?
Yeah, this shit not coming out on PC.
What?
Let me make sure, but I'm pretty. That shit's not coming out on PC.
Hey, you want to not make a lot of money?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't we just like flame Xbox for not having really good exclusives, specifically only for Xbox? So I mean, this is probably their way of saying, let's actually try to make good games for the Xbox by getting a 150 gigabyte game.
Yeah, there is no release date for Red Dead Redemption on PC.
Damn, I know you salty, Maurice.
Nope, I'm just not gonna play it. Fuck.
150 gigs that's pretty extensive, and
when it was announced, PC was as big as it was then as it is now, or not, if not like smaller.
When was PC small?
Right, you're right. Never mind, I'm dumb. But anyways, it's not like a fucking Monster Hunter World thing where they're working on the game for 4 or 5 years to get released. No, this shit's probably been in the works for like what, 3 years max. And in 2015,
Max.
PC gaming
Minimum.
Throwing cluster grenade.
Like I said, 3 years max. Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine that Rockstar hasn't put out anything since Grand Theft Auto 5. That was 5 years.
That's all they. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is like I don't want to say the best game ever, but probably one of the best-selling games in history.
Yeah, it's still. I think it's still in like the top 100 games being sold to this year, which is fucking crazy. But yeah. So big game. That means literally everybody. Man, I feel sorry for like the parents that's gonna buy this shit for their children. They're gonna pop that shit in, and I guarantee you they're not gonna have enough this storage. Cause moms don't think about shit like this. They just buy the fucking game. And you may have first of all, you're a bad fucking parent if you're buying, if you're getting your 6-year-old fucking Red Dead Redemption. That's one. But 2, if the kid doesn't know that, hey, you actually need storage. And I think the base model PS4s, you only get 500 gigs. That means Red Dead is going to.
Sims just gotta go.
Yeah. And nobody's gonna like delete their. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. I really don't. This game is a little bit too big. I don't know. I'm cool with it because I'm not fucking 12. But holy shit! Like think about the kids, Rockstar. You gotta sell to them too, even though you shouldn't.
I mean, they could just, I mean, can't they just interchange their hard drives? Because Xbox 360, you definitely are able to do that. Now PS4, you can change out your hard drive.
Yeah, but 8-year-olds not.
Niggas shouldn't be playing that game. I mean, they probably got older brothers that are gonna tell them this shit, or older sisters maybe.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Cameron, you're right. There are some smart kids. I mean, I used to do it. I remember as soon as I got not as soon as I got it, but when I got my PS3, after a while, I replaced it with a terabyte. But here's the thing: you have these. I don't know what to call niggas who just play games, because they're not gamers. They just play games. If that makes any sense. I don't know what to call that demographic.
I mean,
but you know what I'm talking about. The niggas that like just play, like the kids that just play like Madden and I don't know, and Call of Duty.
War machine
I don't know what to call them, but they're not gamers.
I think you call them people who just play games. I think that's what you call them.
Fair enough. But they're gonna pop in the game and they're gonna go, hey, not enough disk space, and they're gonna go like, well, now what the fuck I gotta do? Oh, buddy, let me tell you. Let me tell you. But then again, PS4 is making it a little bit easier because you can format an external, which that's pretty good. I wish I would have had that when I was like 15. But Yeah. So
back
yeah.
to this. So it's fucking dumb to start coming out on PC. Because that's just a lot of money that they're losing initially that they could be breaking records with. But
They probably have a reason.
No, I don't think there is a good.
Grand Theft Auto did the same thing.
Grand Theft Auto was also stupid. I mean,
But
they
it's-
made that.
When you talk, how was it stupid?
We're not like releasing on PC at the time.
It eventually came out
I
on
mean,
PC.
but then again, Grand Theft Auto came out on PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh, and PS3.
Oh, and PS3 and Xbox 360.
Well, actually, Grand Theft Auto 5, it initially released on PS3. It later came to PS4, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it came out on both consoles rather than just on Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah. And then later it was ported over to PC. So it's not like it's if you really think about it, it's kind of smart because Rockstar has one of the biggest names in gaming right now. I guarantee you this game is going to come out for PC, but it's just not going to come out this year for PC. If that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
there's no doubt it is whether it is or isn't. But I'm saying it should have been like a priority versus like.
Well,
Enemy resupply denied.
here's the thing. They're probably thinking of it this way. Okay, let's do the easy shit first. Let's code it for PC and oh fuck, keep on saying PC for PS4 and Xbox. Let's hurry up and pump that game out real quick and let's start making money off of it right now. Then we can get the rest of the team and start coding it for PC. That actually sounds like a solid business plan to me. Because one thing's for sure, niggas are gonna buy this on consoles and niggas are gonna buy this on PC.
Hostile UAV circling.
So I don't see where they're losing money.
They're losing out on the PC market initially. Well, they're not necessarily. Maybe they're not losing out on.
Mission failed.
Oh no, yeah, what you said before with your Destiny 2 argument. They're losing out on the people who would get it for PC versus console. Because then, like, what if 4 months down the road, they just choose to get nothing? You know.
I'm confused with that last part. What do you mean they just choose to get nothing?
Like, I mean, not choosing to get nothing, but like, what if something else comes out and they just don't care as much for the Red Dead Redemption? I feel like they'll lose a lot of people by not having it port over the PC.
And that's a risk.
Destiny.
When does Red Dead come out?
2 weeks.
Oh damn, never mind.
Not to mention, like, the fucking longevity is going to be on PC. So I'm not sure why that wasn't the fucking priority.
What makes you think the longevity is going to be on PC?
Mods.
I'm about to say,
yeah,
dog,
Like
did you
from
play
Grand Theft
GTA
Auto.
5 on PC? Do you know it's a whole different
No.
game now because of mods?
No.
Dog, you not living.
Well, I recently went back to play Grand Theft Auto 5 just for the story because I actually thought the characters were pretty interesting.
Son, Trevor was an OG. I don't care what it says.
Yeah, I didn't even play the multiplayer for GTA. Wait, no, yes I did with Kiana, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to me. But yeah, when you say that they're gonna lose out on money, well, yeah, but they would probably think of it this way. They would probably rather to get it out on consoles first than to wait another year. And then at that point, nobody will probably care about the game. That's the only thing that I can think of.
I mean, doesn't
Because it's
oh good.
Because it probably takes more time to make this game on PC than it does on console.
If you're gearing specifically for console release, then yes. But if you're like building with console in mind, I'm pretty sure it's a little easier.
I mean, because don't gaming companies have to actually dumb games down for them to be played on console? Like, 30 FPS for Destiny 2 versus 60
And
to
that's
100
probably what
FPS.
made it easier. I mean, don't quote me. I'm not a developer. I don't know. But if you would ask me what's easier to make a game off, I would say the console, because you don't exactly have to push everything so hard because you already know the parameters that you're dealing with here.
I think that's
I think that's
flawed logic.
debatable.
Yeah, that seems like flawed logic only because it's not like you're
Cluster grenade
pushing
going out.
everything hard. You're going to be working with your baseline models. You just won't have to scale them back so far to make things work. Right? Like, you can just expect someone's well, I mean, again, you do have to put in more work as far as like optimization, because those can go awry. And it's all about their initial approach, what their initial mindset was. That makes it
Hostile
good.
tactical.
Which was probably make it for console first.
Yeah, but that doesn't make console easier than PC. That just means in their format it was easy than PC. It may have been easier than PC.
I guess that makes sense. But one thing that I know that they probably cannot do. Let's go your route and say that is probably easy, and it is easier to make this game on PC. One thing's for sure, they can't just release Red Dead Redemption on just PC and just say fuck the consoles.
Yeah, I mean no, they can't because then they'll be losing out on a lot of money as well.
Right. Losing out on more money, honestly.
Huh?
I think
they would lose out on more money if they just do it on PC.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, for no doubt, no doubt whatsoever. But I don't know. I think. Do I have an answer for why they did it? No, because I'm not an exec in Rockstar. I'm just giving you my 2 cents and how I see it. That's all.
All right. So why are they doing 2 discs?
Big game.
Big game.
Big game 2 discs.
Is this why?
Definitely.
Is this why Call of Duty broke records of digital sales? Because niggas got tired of actually buying these damn discs.
Yes.
2 discs.
2
Like,
discs.
I don't think you understand. When was the last time you've seen a 2-disc game?
Final Fantasy X.
Wow, this guy, he had it ready. How long were you waiting to use that one, Jared? Damn.
Whole show.
Man, I can't wait until somebody tells me, hey, when's the last time I seen a 2-disc game? Because when they do,
What's
bitch, I'm gonna be ready.
12? I think it was 12. I could be wrong. But nah, this was a while ago. Back in the PS2 era.
I couldn't have. No, it wasn't. 12 was 1 disc.
12 was 1 disc? Oh, no, I'm tripping. So Final Fantasy X, I remember why it was 2 discs. My friend broke his damn game, so he had to buy a new game for it. And he just made me use both discs for it. Because after a certain point, the game would just stop running, and then I have to use the other disc. I wish I was joking when I told you this. I really wish I was. I'm so serious.
Metal Gear Solid was a 2-disc game? On the PS1 era? Good God.
Damn, bro.
Infinite Undiscovery is the last one I can remember of the most recent gen, and that was on the Xbox 360. And before, why did you know that, and what the fuck is that game?
I got nothing. Anyway, so Jared, did you play Red Dead Redemption 1?
Nope.
Maurice.
A little bit. I think I'm a horse though.
I was a
So you didn't
PS3
play the
man.
game.
Oh, I mean, I kinda did.
Anyway, so this is the part that keeps on getting me. Like, even though it says Red Dead Redemption 2 is still a prequel to the first game, and I just don't get that at all. I don't know, man.
It's a 150 gigabyte prequel to the first game. What type of story?
Yeah, there's not that. John Marston's backstory wasn't that fucking big. Right? In all honesty, spoiler alert,
Grenades, GTG.
John Marston dies at the end of Red Dead Redemption 1, and he was obviously, my favorite part of the game.
I don't know my story.
And the fact that you don't have John Marston or just continuing his story or anything to that effect, I don't know. It just it feels like we're stepping backwards instead of forward. But then again, it's Rockstar's decision. I don't know. I don't even know the main character of the game. In fact, I know very little about this game as far as the story goes. And I think Rockstar has did that on purpose. All I know is it's a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. That's pretty much it. But Rockstar can tell a hell of a story, so there's that.
I just think.
I mean, get over it.
Damn.
Were you gonna use if it did come on the PC? Were you gonna use your keyboard and mouse to play?
Going loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just seems like it'll feel weird.
That's the only way to make it not feel weird is to keep playing with mouse and keyboard.
Got a point.
Clusters
It
up.
took me a while to get used to not using aim assist, And I think I'm pretty fluent in not
like
using it.
some games do it right, and other games don't. For example, I was playing Tomb Raider, the second Tomb Raider on the hardest difficulty, not the hardest difficulty, like second hardest difficulty, and I could not finish the last level, so I had to switch to the controller.
Cluster grenade.
It is truly preference, but sometimes it'll work for you, and sometimes it won't.
I feel that. Well, no, I think. Good God, you got Rambo. You're right. It is a preference, and for me, even though I have this PC, shout out to Ironside. Even though I do have this PC, I do feel that there are just certain things that I'll still go back to a controller for, just for the fact of just sitting back, chilling, and actually playing games of how I used to play games when I was a kid, which is pretty much just get in a chair, lean back a little bit, and just do shit on your joystick, versus this.
No homo.
Versus this new. I mean, it's not exactly new. PC gaming is nothing new, but it's new for me, and there's just something. I know people hate using this term. There's just something sweaty about using a keyboard and mouse for me. I can't fully relax like I want to with just a controller.
That seems like it's more your perception than me.
I just said it was my. I begun my statement with.
No, like
in my opinion.
Okay.
That's the name of this show.
But usually opinions are kind of based in fact sometimes, and yours seems like it's just based on like your viewpoint of what a keyboard and mouse is actually for.
Because that's my opinion.
Now remember, Maurice, you said usually.
No.
You said usually.
Oh yeah, true. You did.
It's. I said this is the way I feel. I couldn't give a fuck about anybody else. I just like the fact that.
Didn't bring anyone else into it, but okay.
Then where's the back and forth coming from?
I'm just saying. I just stated a fact. I just stated something also in my opinion.
Can we also talk about how you can, use a controller on PC and still not lose, 30 frames? Just saying.
Yeah.
Niggas say, oh, I'm not used to keyboard and mouse. You could just hook up an Xbox controller to a fucking computer, or you could just download some free drivers for your PS4 controller and not have a goddamn problem. Just saying.
Not the PS3 one though.
We ain't talking about that one.
Not that one.
Son, those are old times, man. I actually miss those times sometimes. Those are old times. We ain't gonna talk
about
that.
No, you don't.
Son, I miss not being able to play. I miss having free PSN, son. Don't you dare say a word. I miss having free PSN.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't want to pay.
No, you don't.
I don't want to pay $50 a fucking year for this shit. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't have to because I have PC. Hey, never mind.
Dog, I do not miss PS3, PSN whatsoever.
No, I said I miss having free PSN. That's what I miss.
I don't.
I kind of do.
We would lose it. Man, 1 in every 9 games, you would disconnect. I wasn't about that shit at all.
I think you're misunderstanding my point. I miss having free PSN, meaning not having to pay to play online. Because you pay for internet, and now you pay for PSN or Xbox Live.
Let's be real. $60 a year.
I could pay nothing. I could pay nothing.
I can't even do that math.
That's like $1 a week.
How much?
That's $1 a week. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You ready? You could pay $0 a week.
Wait a minute. That's not a fucking $1 a week.
I mean, 52. It's like $2 a week. $2 a week, something like that.
No, it's not.
Because it's 52 weeks in a year. One times 52 is like $52.
No, it's 58, and it's $60 per year. So yes.
All right, close enough.
Close enough. But yeah, either way, it's like you can pay $1 a week, or you can pay $0 a week. Which would you pick?
For a better service, I would just give these niggas $1.
Okay, son.
And that's just me being real.
I mean, that's just me being real. I'd rather just not.
It's not better service though, as PSN has gone down multiple times, whereas the games that get run on Steam are usually left at and they have rarely ever.
Fire break kill.
Like how many times has PSN gone down this year?
Too many.
That's because niggas don't like. That's because niggas don't like Sony. Sony gets hacked all the time.
No, Sony don't like spending money on their actual service.
Nah.
No, he's got a point there. Sony does not like spending money on service.
Nah, so people don't like Sony, son. Everybody got it out for Sony. That's all. That's what it is, cause that's what I said. And that's where we're gonna go. That's where we're gonna. All right, moving on. RWBY. Yes, I'm calling it RWBY because that's what I called it for 4 years, and that's not going to change. RWBY has a new trailer out. It's going on its 6th season. I don't watch RWBY because it looks goofy as shit. But I respect the fact that some people do watch this tripe. So, Jared, as the resident RWBY expert, what did I watch? Because I just saw a bunch of colorful niggas, and
you are basically watching. You basically watched. All right, a lot. Like I don't have time to really go over the entire story of what the fuck just happened. But a basic synopsis: a lot of people just died that people really cared about. Shit's getting real. And I really hope and pray to God that they actually pay attention to the fighting choreography, because holy shit, there was just so much talking in that last season. There was like, out of like what, 12 episodes, 3 fights. I was kind of tilted about that. I need more badassery. My girl Ruby is acting like a little bitch. I can't have that. Blake is on some emo shit. Yang is doing her whole it's not a phase, mom. Like, come on.
Your girl Ruby.
My girl, son, she's got a scythe sniper rifle. Chill.
Why was the voice acting in this so bad?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's
What's
not.
The plan, Ruby?
I don't
let anyone die. What the fuck?
I can't defend
What
that.
is this?
I can't defend that. I really can't. But I feel as though, like, I don't think Rooster Teeth had the budget for Ruby to, like,
Rooster Teeth, as in the Rooster Teeth.
I don't think they wanted to fork over the money for actual good voice acting.
There you go. That's better.
Like,
Rooster Teeth defo has dough.
I mean, I'm not saying, I said the budget for Ruby. Like, they're not about to spend, like, 10, 15 million on Ruby. Not that I know of.
Yeah, you ain't gotta spend that much, but
that's what I'm saying. Damn. Like, they don't have like the big old budget just to order, like, just to get like Tara Strong, like all the good voice actors and shit for this film. I don't think they're gonna do that. But I can't defend the voice acting. That shit is really annoying.
Yeah, that shit is bad, son. I'm like, yo,
I've been invested in, because Volume 1, dog, the main thing Monteum focused on was the fighting choreography and just the overall like backstory and shit. And it's just kind of gone commercial, like a lot of talking, it's kind of just lost its whole feel to me. So I really hope this is the last season.
Because it went mainstream.
I don't know, I really hope this is the last season. It's losing me, man. It really is.
So I'm not about to ask you what the story is about.
It'll take me way too long to explain that shit.
Yeah, I could imagine. But yeah. Hey Maurice, do you watch RWBY?
I watched the first 2 seasons. Only thing I can say about this is that the animation looked alright.
It looks a lot better than before.
Yeah, like they've gone somewhere.
So season 1, literally all you saw was the main characters' pictures. Everyone else was silhouettes. I can't make that up. Oh shit, right. They got a chopper.
Okay, well, that's great for RWBY. Good job, RWBY. Hopefully I never have to say these letters ever again in sequence. So, let's get back into it. Everybody's favorite superhero, Iron Fist, just got his show canceled. And niggas are not upset at all.
Oh no.
Oh
not
no,
Iron Fist.
Not Iron Fist.
Not anything but that.
Damn, anything but Iron Fist.
Oh no. That was like my favorite Netflix series, man. It was nominated for so many awards.
Fuck you, Netflix, for getting rid of Iron Fist.
How could you?
Damn.
Why didn't you get rid of another show?
Right, why didn't you get rid of Daredevil?
Don't finish that. Yeah, don't finish that.
But no, yeah, seriously though, Iron Fist is getting canceled. Why? Probably because it was bad. But then again, I'm not executive at Netflix. So, why do you?
It wasn't doing well. That was the problem.
Damn, how bad does a show? How bad does a show that doesn't make
season 1? Season 1. It has to be that bad, and it's tilting as fuck. because they actually took it somewhere with the second season. Like at the beginning, it seemed, fuck this nigga, I don't like him, blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, and spoiler alert, Colleen Wing becomes Iron Fist, loses his powers temporarily. Grant Ward's not a dick. Joyce actually has some fucking backbone. Like, all these positive changes, and it doesn't matter for shit because of the impression that was put on people by the first season. So they just didn't even give this one a chance. And it sucks because not only did it get cut 10 episodes, so that wasn't good publicity, but it also was, it seemed like it was going to either swap Danny out for Colleen or actually force Danny to fucking change. Like, I can't tell you how hyped I was at the end of the second season once I saw like Colleen Wing with her white sword and the dragon tattoo around her wrist. So that was fucking hype. Sorry for swearing, but that was hype.
You're forgiven. It was necessary.
No, you're not.
It was necessary. The hype was necessary, son. I believe you.
Were you not talking? Were we not talking about this, Andre? Like last year when we watched the first season, you were like, "Yo, why can't they just make Colleen Wing the fucking main character?"
I don't remember saying that at all. What the, oh wait, no. I think I did say that. Never mind.
And look what we fucking got. Colleen Wing as the white-handed for the draft. Son, like, it played on the most trope. The most tropes I've seen in the TV special. Like, it even had, like, an evil version of Danny that he went to go defeat. Bitch sister turns good in the end. Bitch brother turns, good in the end as well. Just the most, like, cliche shit. But it was just so cool to see the direction it was going in because it was actually going into something that was finally good and not based on like a child's emotions. Like, I think the best thing that ever happened to that character was the fact that he lost Iron Fist, let Kung Lung fall, which is what I don't think it was supposed to that soon, and allowed his brother Deimos to show him, you are truly a bitch. You don't deserve this power.
You are true.
Those are the three best things that happened with season 3. And it just was going to be so good for season 2. It was just going to be so good for season 3. Defenders, which is going to happen because they're not going to not make another Defenders.
So does that mean? So does that mean that we're not? Are they canceling the character of Iron Fist?
He's done. He's out.
Huh?
Yeah. That was also in the article. Like the actor's not going to be there. The whole set, the whole cast, they got fired.
That's dumb.
Like, I can deal with just having them in other people's like show. Yeah. Like if they showed up with Jessica Jones and they was just shooting the shit, kicking niggas ass, like in the Luke Cage season 2 where him and Danny fought. I mean, it was a crap season, but that part was cool at least. That was cool to see.
So what? So how the fuck they gonna play this? Like, well, there's just no more Iron Man. Like,
I guess
they're just gonna pretend that nigga was never there.
Basically, or they're just going to introduce like more people just to glad over the fact like, hey, remember Danny? I do remember Danny. Okay, we have to go beat this bad guy now.
Seems legit.
I thought it was.
I don't know how to. That's just weird. I don't know, maybe because I was never really a fan of Iron Fist, but he's still a part of the continuity. Do what Marvel did with the movies. Like, nobody was really feeling the Thor movies.
That nigga's in East Jesus nowhere right now. So I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense as far as the... Well, they're just going to pretend that he never existed? Like...
Well, let me say this. The article that I posted was posted up about a week, or a little over a week ago, or no, a little under a week ago. So maybe there's been new news since then. I'm gonna look that up. But let's hear more about what Jared feels about this, because you know he watched it and shit.
Team deathmatch.
I don't want to say I'm not sad that it's gone. I kind of feel where you feel, Maurice. Like, it was getting to a good point, and then they just wanted to cancel it. But it makes you wonder, why didn't y'all just start off like this? I don't know. Oh fuck! I just got sniped. I gotta stop going. My bad. But yeah, like, yes, I keep going into choke points, knowing that they're snipers. Cause wait, what the? Oh, I'm dumb. She was right in front of me. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. Anyway, but yeah, I definitely feel you, Maurice. Like, I'm kind of angry as like they could have just started off this way, and I'm pretty sure the show would have went in a completely different direction and in response to, like, you know, how people feel about it being good or bad. But I don't know. just decisions were made that day that I'm confused. Like, I don't know. I think I'm more confused as I am, like, you know, happy or sad about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off. So Ben Jones is still going to be with the surviving show, so he'll appear like from here and there in Jessica Jones season.
Who?
Stuff like that. Danny Rand, his actual name is Ben Jones.
We're losing the fight.
So yeah, I don't know where Jessica Henwick, who is Colleen Wing, is going to be.
Throwing cluster grenade.
Give her her own show.
I think so. Shit, nigga. Fuck. Yes.
Shit, nigga. Fuck.
You
Yeah.
call it 5 wing special or something, or just wing special, or wing and more wings.
You had to bring it back to.
To racism, yes, because racism is funny
I
sometimes.
was gonna say food, but I don't know where you got that shit from, but okay. I don't know what to say because I couldn't make it past 2 episodes of Iron Fist season 1, and I also could not. I didn't like Danny Rand's character in the Defenders, so
But he got so much better.
Cluster
Well,
grenades. GTG.
that's show business. That's the
I
way
know.
the cookie crumble.
I know. I mean, I said earlier, like all of this is probably based off the fact that the first season was poorly received, and because the show dropped to 10 episodes, so people thought, well, this is shit. I'm gonna go watch something better.
Firing sensor.
Look, Maurice, you're saying this to the wrong person. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I'm not saying this to the wrong person. I'm saying it to the people, our audience.
Ready
We
to
have
bring
to
the
know.
smoke.
They
I have to let them know.
Yeah, they have to know that no more Iron Fist in the Defenders. You know that nobody likes. He's not going to be in the rest of the show. So
They would have liked the
welcome.
second season because it definitely got better. It definitely improved. I even think if you watched it, you would have seen some of the fight scenes before Arctic, you would have thought, that's not complete shit. I want to
Word
watch this now.
up. Time to watch it
Don't
now.
fucking talk to me. I don't want to.
Damn.
Well, it's time to watch it now.
No,
you
I don't
said,
wanna hear it.
You said
No.
the fight scenes were good.
No.
Now it's time to watch it.
Patronizing me, and I can tell. And
How the fuck is that patronizing?
I can tell.
Well, how is this patronizing? You said it was good. Now I actually want to watch it because that was my main gripe with Iron Fist.
I am so joking.
Oh, okay, cool. Time to watch Iron Fist now.
Yep. Now it's
On a scale of 1 to 10, how was it? Because I don't feel like wasting my fucking time with this shit.
Between 6 and 7.
That's worth a weekend when I'm not doing.
I mean,
anything.
it'll get to like a 8 or it'll get like to a 7.5 respectively. Once you see Colleen Wing.
Enemy UAV above.
Okay. I
That's not like the
will.
very end, so don't even worry about
Fuck.
that.
Can I watch the last 3
Targeting enemy
episodes?
UAV.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I don't know why I don't have as much patience for the second season of the shit like I did the first season. Like the only ones I gave time of day to was Jessica Jones and Daredevil again. I don't know why I'm struggling with those other ones.
You went back and watched
Dart out.
Iron Fist?
No.
Oh, so I don't remember you doing
Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't know.
After what you niggas said, then I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just not gonna watch it because the first 2 to 3 was like, okay, I can't do this shit anymore. This nigga just making all the wrong decisions. Then he's a whiny bitch, and nah, man, I'm done. Can't do it. Can't do it, B. Jessica Jones though, that's my shit right there. That's my shit.
Cluster grenade going
Anyway,
out.
so yeah, nobody's mad, nobody's sad besides Maurice. Jared didn't watch it, and neither did I. So let's
I'm
move on.
the most sad.
The most sad. Game Smite, everybody's favorite game in the world. Ain't that right, Maurice? Ain't that right?
And Maurice, I think he's throwing a jab.
Ain't that right, Maurice?
I know.
How many hours you got in Smite?
Too
400?
many.
My nigga.
Too
How many
many.
hours you got in the league?
Ooh.
I mean, skin G-Box.
It's not as
Ooh!
much as
Champions
Smite.
G-Box.
Wait, I don't see the. I don't
Body
see how
him.
that's a shot.
Body this nigga. No, I'm just hyping
Why are you
up.
taking it as a shot? Are you what you doing to me? Was that considered a shot?
Yes.
Oh, rude. I'm
Wow.
taking you to HR.
What HR? Hey Jerry, where's the HR department? What's
So
their
I'm still
number?
trying to wonder where the fuck my paycheck's at. Don't talk to me about HR.
They're coming in the mail.
You mail these shit, nigga. This is 2018. Where's the direct
You
deposits, nigga?
You live. We don't have that enough. We don't have enough money for that shit, son.
And you want to send down paper, nigga?
Yeah, it's gonna come. I got that shit on layaway. I got free delivery,
This nigga said layaway.
free shipping. It's coming.
This nigga said layaway.
Yeah, it's coming. You just gotta wait for it.
All right, sorry.
Good things come to those who wait.
Okay, son.
No medals.
Smite is getting crossplay. Who the fuck cares? Nobody plays this fucking game.
I think this is really good.
Also, there are a lot of people.
That was
Smite?
Sorry, that was that
Clean
was
kill.
sarcasm. But okay.
Alright.
I recognize that people play Smite. I'm just not one of them.
I know you're not. You gotta.
Deploy beacon to
I don't know.
tried.
Make the sarcasm more sarcasm. I don't
What the fuck? What?
know. So, anyways, Jared, I can't help but make connections to Paragon with this movie.
As in, is gonna die?
Stop. Smite's
It'd
not
be
gonna
kind of
die.
hard for it to die at this point, and that's kind of the fucking problem. with
Tell that to
Smite.
Toys R Us.
Nah, it'd be pretty fucking hard for it to die.
So it's hard for Toys R Us.
That's not 100% true.
Everybody,
See,
man, everybody used to love going to Toys R Us as a kid.
there has to be a third person equivalent that rivals it, or a series of them that rivals it in terms of it's for it to like actually die, and for people to just migrate away from it. 'Cause there's nothing technically. There's nothing like
Mission failed.
Smite on. Sorry, yeah,
brain.
brain fart.
Oh,
There's
good.
nothing like Smite on the market at the moment.
Yes, there
And
is.
There-
Battleborn. Duh.
Stop.
Okay.
And Battleborn was first person, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Battleborn.
So yeah, there's no equipment like it on the market, so it'd be hard for it to like die. It'd be extremely hard for it to like that.
Yeah.
So Paragon was supposed to be that thing, and then others came out, but I mean, we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Only one of them still around.
It's funny because you niggas poured time into Paragon. That's
Son,
what's
it was
funny.
so interesting, but they just did not make the right decisions from a developer standpoint of like
Exactly.
changes. They changed the game literally 3 fucking times.
They had to be sure that they know what they wanted to make.
Okay. Okay. So,
Had to be sure.
like, and the problem with Paragon was like it was really hard for newer players to match up with players that have actually put time into this game, because you were highly disadvantaged when it came to your your deck. Because in Smite, League of Legends, I'm pretty sure Dota, all items are given to you. You just have to earn the gold for it. Well, this shit, not only do you have to earn the gold, quote unquote, for it, but you also have to have the right cards that actually do shit for the character you were playing. So it just made it to where it's like a very unfun experience when you're dealing with skill gap. If you were playing when the game just launched, it would have been fine. Everyone was at the same rate. Everyone was at the same skill gap. Everyone was at the same advantage when it comes to what they had. But if you play that game like 2 years after it was out, yeah, you're not gonna have a huge fun time. Nah,
Fair
it
enough.
just wasn't gonna work.
Mostly because like the people who also come to it are as new as you, but don't think.
Right, son? And this is a heavily objective-based game mode, and where niggas
Let
just
me
don't
tell you
understand
about
what the
nothing.
fucking objective is. Like, hey, come defend Orb Prime. I'm sorry, I'm Chimera, and I'm trying to kill this nigga over in solo lane. My bad.
Yeah.
I have more things. I have better things to do. I have to farm, because I'm doing something. I don't know. Hey, Murdoch, can you help us with this objective by sniping Orb Prime? What? I'm sorry, I'm doing something else. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know how to talk. Okay, son. Team games. Anyway, besides that,
Team games.
Smite. The one thing I'm really excited that Smite's actually doing crossplay, because now I can actually play on PlayStation. Or actually, I don't even want to say that, because I really wish I could just play keyboard and mouse on PlayStation. If I could do that, I'd be fine.
You technically can.
Show 'em what we made
I need
of.
this to be not a problem, my guy. Like, I need 0 bugs in this whole thing to work. But
Well, that came to the wrong game for that.
right, son.
But-
But
yeah,
there are some issues that I can see that this might lead into, and one of them being communication. Because with Smite on PC, or any fucking game on PC, you have a text chat, right? PS4, you don't have that because not a lot of buttons. right? It's a controller.
No, they just use VGS.
I know, but there's also the fact that VGS can't cover everything. So that leads to people having to use voice chat. And who the fuck in 2018 uses voice chat in a fucking team game anymore?
They can literally add more. You know, Paragon had like the best fucking voice chat.
Yes.
God, it was so fucking good.
No.
I really wish you played that game.
I really wish
I did.
Too.
I really wish you played that game. You didn't play the game.
I did play the game.
One
How
game?
many games you play?
What, 6?
Firing sensor.
That's not enough.
No, that's playing the game. That's playing the game.
No.
Hey, man.
It's like me saying I played Red Dead Redemption 1.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get to the horse. Yeah, you did because you literally didn't play the game. So... this nigga watched the first cutscene and just stopped.
No, oh no, I meant the demonic horses, the fire one and the.
That's the DLC.
That's DLC.
Oh my god.
Damn. You're not helping your case, Maurice.
Oh no, my roommate had it because I was at college at the time.
This nigga watched them play the game like shit.
I wish.
Yeah, but yeah, that was DLC.
He had the DLC, but I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was like 7 years ago that I played that game.
So damn, you thought that? So that means you were playing the Dead campaign. That means. Damn, you thought that goofy shit was a part of the main game?
I thought it was wild at the time, but again, like
UAV
7 years
engaged.
ago. So. Old
Okay.
man now.
Okay.
All right.
Enemy
Damn, was it 7
UAV
years
destroyed.
ago? Shit.
7 or 6? No, it had to be 7 years ago because he already had the DLC for the game. So that's like a year of DLC or 2 years of DLC for Red Dead Redemption, right?
Enemy UAV above.
I can't remember. There wasn't. I think it was only one DLC thing for Red Dead, to my knowledge. And if there was more than one, it wasn't as prevalent as the zombie one. Right. So, last thing, we'll probably end off of this one. Nintendo 64 mini leak. Okay, so here's the thing. What's up with this trend of re-releasing these old-ass consoles?
Son, I was just about to say that. I'm like, when is this gonna stop? When is this shit gonna stop?
I don't get it. Nostalgia's not that fucking strong. Well, no, maybe I get it. But this is the last one, goddammit. Look, if I see a Sega Genesis remaster mini,
You will though. Everyone
I was
gotta
actually
do
thinking
it.
about the PlayStation one, cause PlayStation. No opinions on
Oh no,
mini.
my bad. I think this will do better. Do you think this? I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I think it'll do better than the PlayStation one.
No.
I don't. There were a lot of good N64 games, though. Like
There was. But if for pound for pound, I still think that PS1 is still engraved a little bit better as far. Well, they're evenly matched.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can't really determine which one will do better. They'll do all right. I don't know.
Yeah. Even though I will give it, N64 was way ahead of its fucking time. But that's
That
its
controller was
fault.
something else. Like I can't lie.
True. Had a dumb. His controller was dumb as shit. He had an interesting design. He was still dumb as shit.
War machines up.
I was about to say.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna do. It'll probably do decent if they charge anything over like $100. It'll just be a fucking ripoff. So I don't know. I didn't grow up with an N64. I knew hella niggas that did have it. So I don't know. I'm kind of impartial to this one.
Targeting enemy
Boom,
UAV.
me and press X.
Enemy UAV destroyed.
I think it's gonna make money, just because like the trend, especially if the green lineup is nice or decent enough, which it's going to be because it was
That
like Nintendo.
Nintendo is Nintendo. Yeah, I got nothing on that one. Okay, real quick, Jordan Lucas, he put out a good song. Really quickly, I think it's good. I don't think it's anything to play by itself. I think once again it's one of those club bangers. I think that's why they release singles like this, when they just release songs out the fucking blue. It's one of those songs. It's gonna play in the club. It's gonna play at the bar. It's gonna get people hype, and that's pretty much all that it's for.
That music video was weird to me. I didn't understand it. What the fuck was going on there?
Jordan Lucas
He
is
was
weird.
burning
Cluster grenade going
Benjamin
out.
on the trash can
With Benjamin.
with Benjamins. That was funny.
That's some OD type shit. You burn. I don't know. I think I might be really upset if a nigga just started burning money in front of my face. I'm like, dog, really? You ain't gonna let me have it if you don't want it. Shit.
Why you got in your
Kill
feelings?
somebody.
I got my
Why you got
feelings.
so
Nigga,
sad?
why the fuck they gotta burn
That will
money?
hurt our reputation.
Why you sad?
Cause they burning money. They could have gave that shit to me.
Why you need money, nigga?
Cause I'm broke, son.
Why you broke, nigga?
Because you ain't paid me, nigga. I'm still waiting on that check, son.
Look, I told you.
And don't tell me about
I mean-
no goddamn HR.
Now look, that's when I come up. Look here, you little bitch. Don't you say nothing to HR. What stays in between you and me, stays between you and me.
I feel uncomfortable right now, but okay.
As you should.
All right. So
Get hit with the boy. So boy.
And off that harassment, we're probably going to end it right there. If you like harassment, that's not nice. If you like what you listen to, and I'm not too sure why, please like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, share it with your family, get it out there. Share it on Shroud's Twitch or share it on PewDiePie's Twitch. Do some
Wait,
shit.
pause,
Shroud's Twitch.
pause. Sega Genesis HD console won't be made by. It is a thing. It is that quick. They heard you.
wow.
They were
Wow.
listening to the show.
Wow.
They were listening to the show. They sent them a quick.
Got that shit in production already.
That's for
son.
that nigga Andre who didn't believe in.
Pre-order it now for $190.
Oh, get the. All right. So how many games? How many games?
I do
6
not
like shit.
See the number of games.
If it's less than 20, I'm fighting a nigga.
Fighting a nigga who knows niggas. I am not sure.
It better be more than 30.
I am not sure.
$190.
Yeah, we'll probably get more information later, but right now I just don't know.
Well, shit. I think didn't the Sega Genesis fucking sell for $200 when it first came out?
It's 2018, son.
Okay, if you like what you're listening to, please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I got nothing. Does anybody want to plug in anything before we go?
Black Ops 4 needs work, and a lot of it. A
When
lot of
Kingdom
work.
Hearts. When's Kingdom Hearts 2? 3.
January something.
Ain't a thing until it's in the system.
Yep.
Yep. Is that coming out on PC?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Why would it?
Nah, that's a fucking problem. Fuck
That's
that other
the,
game.
that's
we
the.
was
Is that
talking
the
about.
only like the only platform they did not release a Kingdom Hearts game on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
damn, I shouldn't say that. They might actually
actually-
only
Oh
release
yeah, none of their games have made it to PC.
Yeah, because all of it's
'Cause
been
you-
on console or handhelds.
I mean, that's enough, nigga. We don't need. It sounds like y'all asking for this dumb shit. Like, what are y'all doing?
I'm pretty sure niggas have already made like emulators on PC, so technically it kind of did make it to PC, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, Jared thinks
No,
it's
so no, not legally. It did not.
Oh, legally, we ain't talking about all that.
Okay. All right.
Alright,
Okay, guys, this is the IMO Podcast signing out. We'll catch you guys next week, same bad time, same bad channel. Hopefully this time we can actually start at 8 a.m. Well, shit, 8 p.m. this time.
I'm say, who the fuck you waking up at 8?
Hey man, we'll get there one day. One day we're gonna wake up and do this shit.
Damn.
Who are you getting up at 8?
You saying it like you don't.
All right.
You saying it like
Wait.
you're not up at 8 a.m. That's what's funny.
Need to talk to my manager real quick. Jared, who is this nigga think he's talking to?
Since when the
Why
fuck did I
you
get
there?
promoted as manager? Yo, peace out, Pimps. Peace out.